Your trail arm is ruining your golf swing. My name's Andrew Kiger, and we're gonna fix it today. This is where your journey to better golf begins, right here. So, we're trying our best to hit this ball farther and straighter. We can use this right arm the right way. So, it's exactly like throwing a ball. It's pretty simple. You're gonna load this right arm up properly in the backswing. You're gonna store what you've got, and then you're gonna throw that thing as hard as you can through the golf ball to the finish. It's gonna increase your power a lot. So let's get started. At address, what do amateurs do with their right arm? How could they get better at it? Well, number one, they start with their right arm way too straight. That trail arm needs to be bent about 15, 20 degrees or so under the left arm to get started. In the takeaway, what amateur golfers do is they bend this right arm and this right wrist the wrong way. They might roll it, they might hinge it too quickly. This right arm, the way it works in this takeaway, it's going to hinge this right wrist back ever so slightly. The elbow is going to begin to fold, but after that, it's going to stay much, much wider to the end. Amateur golfers are bending the wrists quickly, folding the right arm as they take it away. And you want to actually have just a tiny bit of hinge, just a tiny bit of fold, and then after that, maintain the width in your golf swing. One of the greatest feels as you get to the top of the backswing is to take this right arm and push it into a wall so that this right arm stays nice and long. We never want to bend this right arm more than 90 degrees on the backswing. Okay, think about if you were going to throw a ball powerfully, you wouldn't bend it real close to your ear like this. Let's think about like a Tom Brady or some hero of yours that's playing on your favorite team. I'm not a big New England fan, but he's got one of the best throwing actions I've ever seen. He takes this back, it's loaded, it's nice and wide, takes a step, rotates his body, and then releases the football forward. It's a powerful throwing motion. So when you get to the top of the golf swing, I think that right arm should be in a very powerful spot, just like you're getting ready to throw a football. One of the myths out there that people do is they try to tuck this right elbow right out of the get-go on their side. You should not have this elbow on your side. It should work gradually away from you so that you can have some nice width at the top of the backswing. Okay? So another drill that you can do, this is one of my favorites. You get a target line down and you're gonna try to take a rod. This is a pretty long rod, it's pretty easy to see. And you're gonna grip the rod like you're throwing a dart, okay? Just like this, okay? You're gonna have it like you're throwing a dart. You're gonna point it to the front of the rod like this, and you're just gonna trace that line to the top of your golf swing. It'll look like the rod is pointing towards the target line, okay? Now, after we do that, we're gonna start shifting our weight forward. We're gonna start tracing this line down. And our goal is to take this right arm and throw the dart to the front of the line. If you could do that, you're going to be folding and unfolding that right arm the right amount and sending the club head in the right direction down the target line. So this right arm folds and unfolds, and it'll stick in the ground just like that. So we've got the dart throw. That'll help us with our backswing and our downswing. Let's talk about the sequence one more time. We're going to talk about actually throwing a ball. It's the same exact idea. This right arm's going to go back like this. You're going to shift your weight forward. You're going to begin to rotate, and then you're going to release through the ball, just like throwing a ball. You wouldn't hold this thing back forever. Eventually, it would start to lower. Then it would start to get back to where it started. So this is where it was at address. This is where it is at the top. It would get back to where it started, and eventually, it would go across your chest to the left side of your body, okay? So I'm gonna give that, it's just like skipping a rock. One of my favorite people to watch on Instagram is Speed Golf Rob. He is a lot of fun to follow, and I really enjoy his videos on how simple it is. He takes a rock and he gets ready, he screams and yells and gets real excited, which is really cool. He loads this up, he steps, he turns real hard, and then he gives it a nice little yell afterwards after he skips the rock. Skipping a rock is a great drill if you want to improve your power and hit the ball a little bit further. So we got two drills already. We've thrown a dart, we've skipped a rock or thrown a ball. What are some other things that you can do to keep improving how this right arm or trail arm works in your golf swing? Well, we're going to take this stick and we're going to attach it to the left side. One of the biggest right arm mistakes I see is this right arm releases too early behind the body, on the right side of the body too much, and people hit the ground behind because this right arm is behind their body as they're throwing. This arm should work back in front of the body, and this right wrist should stay loaded into impact so that you can have some shaft lean. Now, through impact, it does release somewhat, but most people are actually bending it backwards too soon, like this. You want to keep that right wrist bent a little bit longer so you can have some forward shaft lean and compress the ball. So this drill here, I've got it on the left side of my body. I'm trying my best to keep the shaft leaning forward, handle leaning forward, and then I'm going to release it past here. And notice it didn't hit my side because my right arm worked from this side of my body to this side of my body, okay? The last one that I like a ton, and actually we'll do two more. This has mostly to do with the backswing, but it also helps with the downswing as well. When you go up to the top of the swing, what you want to do, you take your left arm and you hook it against the right arm like this, and you're going to keep this right elbow from getting too far behind you on the backswing. So as I'm going back here, I'm loading up this elbow. It's only about 90 degrees. And I'm keeping this elbow in front of me. I'm not letting it track back there. I'm keeping it in front of me, and it can set really nicely. Notice I could hold a tray table at the top of my swing if this right arm's in the right place, if this trail arm's in the right place. And then on the downswing, the reason I like this drill is it helps you keep the right arm in front of you. I like it to seem like it's right in front of this right hip as you come down, as opposed to getting it stuck behind you. You definitely want this right arm or this trail arm to work in front of you like this and then deliver its energy. Similar to a baseball player, this elbow is actually more in front of them as they externally rotate their shoulder. That's what this is called, external, internal. And they load this arm up before they unload it. Something to do if you're not flexible enough. Some people cannot externally rotate. A nice stretch that you can do, you can take your club, put your two fingers on the side of it like this. My elbow's right in front of it. And I've got these two fingers on the side. And I'm going to take the grip and I'm going to stretch the shoulder a little bit to make sure my knuckles get back behind my shoulder. If there was a wall right here, I'd be tapping the wall with my knuckles, not the elbow at the top of the swing. So that would give you a little bit better external rotation, which as you start down will keep the shaft more shallow, which would help you come more from the inside. And you'd hit it a lot further too. So that's another drill that you can do to stretch it out. I'll show it one last time. That external rotation stretch is super, super helpful. So we've done a lot of fun things with our right arm. I'll repeat them all one more time. This right arm has to start under the left at address. As I go back, it has to stay wide enough as I take it back. If I had a shaft, this shaft, as I'm playing darts, would point to the target line. See how my right arm folds quite naturally? We also noted that the right elbow would stay pretty much in front of me or right in front of my seam here at the top, and my shoulder would externally rotate as my right wrist would bend back and hold a tray table. That's the mechanics of the backswing. If you want to keep it simple, which I know I like to do, we want to load this right arm like we're throwing a ball, okay? On the downswing then, we throw this dart down the line. We store that energy to go through the ball. It's also like throwing a ball, skipping a rock. All those simple things are super helpful. And we're moving this right arm down and in front of our hip and then to the other side of our body during that throw. So I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna hit one for you. And we're gonna try our best to get this ball on the green on this lovely Friday morning here at McGregor Downs Country Club. Right arm under the left. We're gonna get this right arm, trail arm in the right position and make it move the right way during the swing. That is as pure as they come. That might go in the hole. That might go in the hole. Woo! That was pretty good. So there you have it. Remember, my name's Andrew Kiger. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love it if you did. And your journey to better golf starts right here.